Hey honey, this is Val and you are in Valtopia, and I want you to look at this building right here, this apartment building right here, and we're in Venice Beach, right on the Strand, right in the thick of it. That's Venice Boulevard right there. And this is the first apartment that I lived in when I first moved to LA. Hi Megan. And so when I first moved here, hey Shelly, I came out and I had just finished graduate school. I had about $5,000 in loans, student loans, and I did not have a job. I had a wonderful skill. I had learned this amazing technology and art and knew the industry and knew some people in the film industry, and I had leads in, but I didn't have a job lined up. And I came out anyway, and this was my first apartment. And my parents were pretty upset, and when I first came out I needed some money, and my friends were like, you need to ask your parents for money. And I was like, I'm not gonna ask them for money, they're gonna say no. And finally they said, no, they're your parents, you know, you just need some help to get started, it's okay. So I called them and I asked them, and my dad said, no, you wanted to go out there, you should have saved the money before you left. I said, well Dad, I'm doing technology, it changes really fast, and I needed to come out here now. And he said, well, figure it out. And so my friend said, well, how about I cover for you this summer, and then next summer I'll come live here and you cover me when you have your job. And I said, okay. And within a month I got a job at Side Effects Software in Santa Monica, and I worked there for 7 years. I met everybody I needed to know in the film industry. I met amazing geniuses, and I worked then in production for many more years after that. And I'm still living here, and I'm still experiencing that feeling of beginning new things and being unsure of the return on investment or where it's all going, but following my intuition and knowing I know what to do even when other people aren't sure. So I was just riding my bike and coming by this old apartment of mine and remembering how many times I've followed my instincts, my intuition, even though people that loved and cared about me didn't really understand what the fuck I was up to. And I want you to know that you follow your instincts and guidance too, especially in these times, because there's going to be things you're guided to do that just don't make sense to anybody but you. I'm talking to those of you who really tapped into your vision and are feeling called to do things that maybe people around you aren't sure, but you know it's the right thing. So tune into that, you know. Hey Denisa. So thank you for joining me, and remember, it feels weird before you do stuff you don't know, and people aren't all going to understand why you're doing it, and it'll still feel weird even the further you go, and you have to remember those moments that you pushed yourself and managed to come into everything that you just knew deep in your heart. So that's my message from this Venice Beach location. Happy New Moon. Come and join us in the Love Drop. It's on Friday, honey. It's gonna be good. Hey Jacqueline. It's gonna be good. It's about unlocking selfless sensuality, because you're doing us all a favor when you take care of yourself, honey. And when we do it in a blissful way, as Dr. Denisa knows, we activate our most gorgeous aspects of our frequencies and beingness. So bless each of you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.